Yes, I'm real. It took 400 hours to install these plants. I like the plant wall, but it just ends. They could have done the whole thing, I think. Instead of having just a sculpture, that could have been somewhere else. There you got it all. Got a toddler-sized barricade, so kids can't walk over and under, which I find hilarious. In this video, I'm going from Birmingham to Philadelphia by way of Nashville. We're taking a very last-minute trip. Literally, I just packed an hour ago. We're going to take Southwest. I think we're going to spend about 4 hours in Nashville. I've never been through Nashville. Let's go see if Nashville has anything to do for 4 hours. It's a last-minute trip. I probably don't even look like my hair is combed. Hopefully later in this video I'll look a little bit better. And I don't know why this person keeps pacing and looking over here. I sat here by myself. But I keep getting a spine or mist. But you know what? To leave home at 1 o'clock to just get to Philadelphia, which is what, not even 1,000 miles away at I think midnight? That's a long day. I don't know what they're talking about of the age of jet travel. I mean, it actually thought about driving at some point if I had a little bit more time. Because all I do is instead of sitting in the car and having a car drive me, I'm just sitting in a chair all day. How's this useful? I just don't see it. I realized the Nashville flight's too short. I'm probably not going to get 3 ounces of cola and 2 bites of pretzels. I had to spend almost $13 for a bottle of water and an old bag of spicy trail mix. Even though we're spending 4 hours in Nashville, but between now and then you need something. I was expecting to get a little sip on a plane, which would have lasted for 40 minutes, but I don't think it's going to happen. We'll see. The crowd today is totally not a business crowd. It's mostly older folks, families. I see a couple kids, but it's totally not a business crowd going up to Nashville today. So it's nice. I don't like staying with too many business people. Right over there is my trunk, waiting to be boarded. I wonder, it's actually on top. I wonder if it's gonna make it before I get on this plane. I feel like it will. So we're sitting in the back of a 737-800. It's a 34-minute flight. We may or may not get water, so it's a good thing I bought some water. Since I got 4-hour connection, I don't mind sitting a little bit farther back. Actually, got only 2 or 3 rows more than I normally would sit. They claim it's an empty flight, but 100 and something seats, it doesn't really feel that empty to me. This plane has some pretty snazzy lighting inside. Maybe it was just me, but I felt like that was rough. For landing, for takeoff, maybe it's because anticipation, it's a 30-minute flight, you're always anticipating landing, but the plane was hot. I don't know if I made myself motion sick, it was just a day or what. But, I mean, the flight was smooth, but the takeoff was like full blast, the landing was full blast. And I'm kind of glad I have 4 hours to recover. Welcome to Nashville. I'm in Terminal D. We got a guy singing over there. Got this southern restaurant with your antlers sticking out of the wall. This place is literal souvenir central. Socks, t-shirts, poos. pickles? Huh. It's already my kind of place. Oh. Moonshine pickles? I am confused. $40. Maybe they are moonshine pickles. They have stickers. But considering I've never been here, I'm not going into a city. Do I buy them in case I ever go in the future? I don't count layovers as visiting a city. So I wonder. But maybe I'll come here one day and I will find stickers when I come. I'm just going to complain that every store has the same stuff. I just passed by my same concourse from gates D4 to D1. I got the same magnets, t-shirts, sandwiches, salads. There's no change, the same bourbon. But look, this one has pickles at least. So at least you got pickles. That's something different. So we found a newspaper. It's local. Fun. And some pickles that I was just talking about. I have to say, you know, I found this great seat in between concourses. You can see all the Southwest plains. See why it took so long to get in here. And it's one of those little cul-de-sacs. But you can see it looks like the sun's setting or it's a tinning. I think it's both. And if the sun's setting, it's the evening. I think I have like 4 hours, probably still 4 hours left. And you know, I have to tell you, it's kind of depressing to just be in this terminal by myself in the middle at night. During the day, I guess you're going somewhere, it's great, but waiting in the evening for a very late flight to any destination very late at night that's not home is it's not exciting at all. So I have to decide, you know, is there a good place to wander at Terminal C, which I think I'm boarding, or should I try that Minute Suite? It's my favorite place. I'm looking and people spend $90 on bourbon and $45 on moonshine pickles. I could probably spend $45 on a Minute Suite for an hour, right? So I need to look that up. Try that out. Check out this bathroom. These mirrors. Very space age. Okay, so which one is the sink? I thought it was the middle. That looks like a tap. But it's a hair dryer. How about that? Hey, it actually worked. Oh, you keep walking far enough, you end up in a mall. Look how this joint is. It's just D-that's at the end. Oh, everyone's leaving. Be a good time for me to get some shoes and a bag. I need a bag. Country Music Hall and Fame and Museum. I'm seeing lots of cowboy hats. I'm seeing lots of families now. Almost all families, really. No, I hardly see anybody who looks like a business traveler. So this is pretty cool. I spent about an hour here charging my devices. I decided to get a Minute Suite, but I can't get into a Minute Suite for an hour. So I wasted a lot of time sitting in the old part of the terminal where I found a nice seat. But if I'm gonna be in Nashville, I could have been hanging around where live music is in every terminal with art. You know, something unique and interesting. Instead, I'm kind of in the, I don't want to call it basement-y, but it's just the older area where there's no music, no Nashville, it's just, you know, generic. So I'm going to make my way over to the Minute Suites. See if I can find a better seat that's more entertaining. I don't know if you can see this, but apparently Nashville has a mountain over there. Oh, it's got hills, so I know it had like a good mountain range. Now it's almost 8:30. And it's dark. Got the nighttime operations. 8:30 at night? And it's still packed. It's like a mall on the holidays. It is almost 9 o'clock. Now on to hour 8 of our adventure. We're still 3 hours away in Nashville. She says there's about 62 people. Plane holds 173. So pretty snazzy. So that's one good thing. But man, this one feels hot like the last one. I wish to stick with old planes. They have better air, in my opinion. They say spread out, but it looks pretty empty for the last 10 rows. What the plane looks like at night. It'd be cool if I would see my trunk. I forgot I gotta get my check-in bag. 3 hours and I see my bag. I forgot what. I have to go find the checked baggage. Baggage claim. This airport is freezing. It's like the same as outside temperature, 50. Clouds maybe? Rap music, which I hope is not going through. So we gotta go baggage claim. It's anything like the last couple times, the bags get here before I get there. Welcome to my hometown, Philadelphia. I haven't been here in forever. All these people are racing out of here after midnight local time. Or is it midnight my time? I don't know. Everyone's going at same breakneck speed. I tell you, I didn't think I would be, but for whatever reason, I'm actually like really excited. Like a Super Bowl shirt. Don't know why I'm excited, but familiarity. I saw a SEPTA sign and whatnot. Here we go again. Airport Marriott. It's on the left. Baggage is straight. We're gonna have to make another circle around the airport, I think. Fetch my bag. Go to the airport. Oops, that one just seems weird. Wow, that's fancy. Oh, it's warm though. Baggage claim. Man, look at the size of this joint. Welcome to Philadelphia.
Southwest Airlines Flight 4455 from Nashville. You can claim your bags on back carousel number 7, including all oversized items.
Finally, I'm not late. And how do these people get here like a half hour before I have? I want to know. I don't know. I didn't even use the restroom or nothing. Take back what I said in previous videos about baggage claims. This is the most unusual one I've seen yet. They're just all these islands for each airline. A bus and a street cleaner. Wow. Okay, check this out. I'm outside. I gotta walk to the next building. As far as I was told, there's no signs to this hotel. Other than better off getting a ride from these guys soliciting you. We're taking one of these shuttles. We're taking a bus. Up to Darby. This is such a... I mean, I'm never gonna get to... Am I ever gonna get to this hotel? Am I ever gonna find it? It's ridiculous, so... Buses don't go to Center City. So anyways, I breathe in diesel fumes. The flight was smooth. The flight was very smooth. There was one pocket, a little bit of turbulence. It's nice. I wish I could sleep sitting up sometimes. I could have done it. I thought the landing was going to be really, really smooth.
Welcome to Philadelphia International Airport. The airport prohibits the solicitation of transportation services of any kind or...
I see a sign, Airport Marriott. That was the hardest hotel to ever find. The landing looked like it was going to be really, really smooth. And I guess at the very last second, it just like bam, right in the ground. I guess because it's late at night, everyone's tired, so he was in a rush. So much more smoothness and fast taxiing this contraption. This one of your Rube Goldberg machines. That's a fun way to spend the middle of the night on a Monday. What do we call it? Tuesday now. Okay. I see a sign all the way over there. It says Marriott. I just told her it's a sky bridge. Now I understand. It's only me for thinking it's going to be kind of like Orlando with a hotel. It's basically like right in the airport, not just walking across the sky bridge. Elevators. To the Marriott. There was no signs there whatsoever. There's no signs whatsoever. This doesn't tell me where to go. Oh, nice. In Philadelphia took a long start blaring randomly. That's where I came from before I made my long circle. Called it the Cathedral of Shopping. So it resembles like cathedrals and churches. See, so there's a pipe organ right there. They had many stores within stores, I guess. I guess this all is left of a store. It goes on. And here's supposed to be the famous eagle. It's a bronze statue. I forget the story behind it. There's a sign here, though. Yeah, look what it looks like on the third floor. It's the toy section. It's up here at the end. It's columns. Oh, they got plexiglass, so I don't have to worry about dropping my phone. There's for Oregon. Downstairs storming concerts, but I don't know what time. I'll probably miss it. And those floor's all dead. I mean, gosh, this place gives you chills. It's so amazing. I know it was like, couldn't even tell you how many years ago. Next section, check out these lights. Gates closed. And they have the stairway over here. Stairway if you're Griffith. I don't know if you can go up. Non-exit, non-exit. So I'm currently in Center City, and I couldn't bring my camera today, so I can't get any really good footage. But I'm just instinctively walking to streets I know, and I don't need a map. And if I'm 5 blocks away, I find this place. And I'm disappointed that the park is closed. There's a project, there's a fence. Looks like a tour group over there. I can't go in. And there's a statue I remember as a kid. And there's I think that's the First Continental Bank over there. And some of these landmarks hold a lot of meaning to me. I actually have a fancy hotel now. Now I'm walking to landmarks I know that hold some meaning to me. Because like right over there is Independence Hall. Right over there is the First Bank of America. Not the Bank of America, of course. It's so weird. I remember all of this like it was yesterday, and I haven't seen any of this in like 20-something years. Cobblestone streets that the cars rough. Cobblestone streets that the cars run on. That brick behind me is not smooth at all, and it's still not smooth 25 years later. Here comes one. See how slow and loud he's going? Man, I think it still even smells the same. I mean, once I get here, just traffic light, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think South Street's what it used to be, so I'm not going there. That was a famous street back in the 90s because of Tower Records. Things I miss. So this is weird. I'm at the exact spot. She like the parking space. Unless they changed it. Maybe we're a little bit more back here to where me and my father used to wait for my mom from work and pick her up. I sit here almost every afternoon. Back there. And I've always loved these houses. I've always wanted one of these. I've always wanted this house right here. I've been fascinated with these forever. The big bay windows. Now I'm up at Locust. I'm about 3 blocks away from South. I don't think there's anything to do on South. So now I have no clue where to go. Yeah, I have no clue where to go. See, I can go that way. I can go to Society Hill, and right there is the waterfront, Delaware River and Penn's Landing. But, you know, what am I going to do there? And the way the sun's set up, it feels like it's late in the afternoon. I think it's only 2. But I feel like it's almost rush hour. And, like, I'm just so disoriented between the time change and time zone difference. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm hungry. And, oh, I recognize this church. This is a famous graveyard. People from the 18th century and earlier buried right over there. By the way, when they're talking about how they find people in Social Security laws that alternate America is, he's building these gravestones, and these houses over here actually alternate America is. So maybe this is where they all live.
Is on to cross 12. 12. Walk sign is on to cross 12.
It is about 4:30 a.m. Very respectable time to be walking around outside. And it is impossible to find a way from the airport Marriott into the terminal. I don't want to go through a regular main gate. I want to go to my terminal. So we're wandering around. Hopefully this bridge is open. 4:30 a.m. Take an escalator back up after running from pedestrian bridge to pedestrian bridge. Was it got all gates C? I was up before security was up, so. But wait, how am I supposed to check my bag if I'm going for security? This makes no sense. B, there's no check-in. It's just security, that's wrong. So walking across the airport going outside of Terminal C was enough because that's just American. We have to go back outside and come back into D. And that took 20-something minutes. Maybe a half hour to check in. So now it's now 10:05, and I think it took a good half hour to get here. And now I'm running like very thin margins. OMG, look up early in the morning. You probably woke up at 2 just like me. What world we live in, eh? With orange juice in hand, we're ready to go. No newspapers, even though it says the Philadelphia Tribune. Oh, that's not very far. Let's see, do they have... Yeah, they don't still the Inquirer at the airport. How funny is that? Weird. This player. 20. So I sat down, and I was 1 minute after I sat down, the doors open. Well, the first one's on board. Look, we actually got a plug. I'm not used to getting a plug. I don't know if it's a cell phone. It could be a cell phone pocket right there. 6 inches make a lot of difference. And look at the screen. And I'm literally at the door. Check out the size of the engine and the wing. The 757. I don't know technically how big that is compared to a Dreamliner or 777, but it's similar. I'm hoping this plane is quiet compared to the 737s. Now I get to be one of those people already in my seats on the whole plane boards. That's a first. Distribute liquid over people do when they stare at you again. Well, look at the sunrise over there in Atlanta at 7:30 a.m. I take back everything I said about Philadelphia. Atlanta is way too big for an airport. I think I walked another mile just to get to a train, just to get to the next terminal. Probably another mile to get to the plane. On the plus side, if you go to Terminal C, it's all the southeast. Asheville, Jackson, Fayetteville, Augusta, Montgomery, Baton Rouge. Covers the entire nation over here, and it's empty. What about that? And all the vending machines at Coca-Cola. Birmingham's the very last one in the back corner. Even Montgomery's closer. home at about 8:25 a.m. We went back in time. It's funny, when I was walking around the Atlanta airport, I kept passing this pilot, and I would backtrack to go to the bathroom with him. And he would end up backtracking doing the same thing. I saw this guy like maybe 3 times. And I was leaving the plane, and I saw him standing at the cockpit waiting. I forget how I put it, but I said it was a really great flight, I think. So I just thought it was kind of funny. Here we go. I see suitcases popping out. Birmingham Airport is hilarious because they just fall. I don't know how these bags get here before I ever do. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, that plane arrived in 8:20 and it's only 8:26. They must count it from when the doors open. So again, how these bags get here before I do? Oh, here we go. Yes, mine didn't get crushed by anybody. Here it is. The trunk. That's a suitcase looks almost exactly like my next day. Only one that's spaced out nicely. Welcome to Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport. There actually is an international flight that comes here. I think it's a 747 from Frankfurt, Germany. It's a cargo plane. And it's a long runway. So it actually is a pretty big facility as far as airplanes and runways go. Maybe not so much a terminal.